So I was working this bar back in the day, and it was not your standard karaoke club. It was a TGI Fridays.
Karaoke at a TGI Fridays. Okay, I'm intrigued. That's like doing a comedy club at a Chinese restaurant.
We're doing comedy at the Chinese place. Don't worry, I can squint my eyes. It's okay. I can make those jokes now. It's okay.
I don't know, but anyhow, so no, I was doing a karaoke night at a TGI Fridays, and it was the TGI Fridays over at the Puente Hills Mall. A lot of people know the Puente Hills Mall as the Lone Pines Mall or the Twin Pines Mall from Back to the Future. And my business partner Dave and I, we were going back and forth. This one, we liked doing it. We kind of made Back to the Future references, and has nothing to do with the story, except for this one night, this redneck-looking fella. We're gonna call him Hoss because he's your standard Hoss fella. Stands about 6'5" in every direction. Best description of the guy physically would be Thwomp from Super Mario. Yeah. If you know, we got a Thwomp right here. He's a Thwomp. Nothing's going to get in his way. Nothing's going to climb over him. Nothing's going to get past him. He comes in. He's relatively new to the venue, tipping the waitresses pretty well. He's joking with the staff there. And this little Hispanic fellow comes in, and he's asking about his girlfriend, who apparently was seen having a good time at karaoke night the week before. Pictures taken and everything, apparently she was doing something that she shouldn't have been. Well, this guy wasn't even there. This guy's big old Thwomp Hoss was new, so he didn't know what the guy was talking about. He's getting drunk and rowdy and starting to say things. And he said, "Look, son, if your girlfriend is going to a bar and going to that bar without you, there's probably a reason for that. Now, just like I'm going to drink my beer, I'm pretty sure your girlfriend is drinking somebody else's."
I bet you that homeboy did not like hearing that. He probably got mad as hell, huh? And you said that he was already drinking, right?
Yeah, so Thwomp Hoss, our big boy who gave the words of advice that she's probably drinking somebody else's beer. You need to turn yourself around and not cause trouble. Well, the entire night, Hoss is still drinking and still feeling a little rowdy and still tipping out the wait staff. And I can see this little Mexican guy, building up. He's not happy. You can see him like cartoon kettle, coming to a build up.
You can see the steam coming out of his ears.
Oh, you can see it. I'm telling my buddy Dave, I said, these two right here, there's going to be an altercation between them. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think Hoss is going to do much. But I don't think it would matter. You go and kick him out, and it's not going to do anything anyway. So I didn't think much was going to come out of it. But I saw this little guy. The little guy is just steaming up, looking like a little tiny cartoon kettles. Starting to bounce on end. And a friend of the girlfriend of the Hispanic dude came in and started talking to one of the bartenders who was working at that little TGI Fridays. They have the bar section and they have the dinner section.
I completely forgot we're at a TGI Fridays.
You forgot we're at a TGI Fridays? Come on.
I completely forgot.
It's a TGI Fridays. How can you forget you're at a TGI Fridays?
Because it's not Friday, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, right. So we're on the bar side of the TGI Fridays because you know how they have that little bar. Some of them, the older school, kind of like it's more like Cheers, and it's a bar restaurant like surrounding some of them. Bars on one side, restaurants the other. So girlfriend of the girlfriend, this is like one of the friends, starts talking to one of the staff members and then comes around and starts hitting on big old Hoss there. Ooh. Now, by this point in time, our little tea kettle right over there is boiling over. He goes over and started telling Hoss, "I know you've been seeing my girl, man, and I don't like it. And something. And he's like saying something. And Hoss gets up and he looks over at him and says, "I told you once, Speedy Gonzalez, you need to back away."
Oh, damn, he called him Speedy Gonzalez. He's getting real now.
Oh, he did, he did, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, okay.
Take yourself and your big old sombrero and turn around.
I'm thinking to myself, okay, and this was at a time, now mind you, the woke culture was not as woke as they are now. You could say Speedy Gonzalez and you're not getting attacked. And he didn't attack this guy. He's like, he backed off, fizzled some more and kept on brewing. Girlfriend finally came in, didn't realize that her boyfriend was there, steaming like a little kettle. First thing she does is she comes up and she puts her song request in and wants to sing.
Whenever she does this, does she know that he's there?
No, she did not know until like it was too late, because he's steaming off in the backside of the room. I don't even think he knew that she was there until like it was too late, because he was too busy steaming about Thwomp. Now he was just called Speedy Gonzalez, on top of thinking that Thwomp is hooking up with his girl. So his girl strolls in through the other side that came in from the mall side of the TGI Fridays. You have this little smoking area out in the mall parking lot. So she comes strolling in through that way, puts in her song request. Guess what one song it is at
Is it
karaoke?
Sweet Caroline?
No.
What is it?
Before He Cheats.
Oh Lord. Yeah, them drunk girls do love some Carrie Underwood. Tell you what. What either that or Jesus Takes the Wheel, it gets them every time.
So I'm listening to like her sing Before He Cheats. You know, she's doing pretty good. She's a regular karaoke singer. So, okay, she might be a slut on the side. I don't know. And she's singing. Haas Thromp just turns around. You know, you see the Berlin Wall just change direction. Whoosh, you know, I mean, the guy's huge.
Straight down.
As you see this wall of a man turn around to watch this relatively attractive hussy sing Before He Cheats, which is ironic because I know for a fact that she's been hooking up with a lot of people, not Haas, on karaoke nights. Turns out, a little Mexican guy cheated on her, and she's been singing that song every week since it happened.
Oh, so she knew and she's like getting revenge?
I don't know if she knew that he was there, but she's been singing that song every week since it happened.
Oh.
Women who get cheated on like to sing Carrie Underwood. I don't know why it is.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to know what's going on at your local TGI Fridays, hit up Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
Which one of your women's cheating on you? You don't want to know.
If she goes to a TGI Fridays, don't trust her.
Don't trust her. She might be hooking up with Thwomp.
You can never trust those Guy Fieri products.
You know, so anyhow, so she's singing Before He Cheats, and big old Haas, he turns around and he's watching, he's enjoying it, you know, girl singing white girl music, you know, he liked it. He was enjoying himself. Also at that same point in time,
yeah,
a little tiny amigo right over here seen him turn around and started watching him enjoy it. At this point in time, the kettle had blown its top.
Literally, little tiny Mexican guy stands about 3 foot tall.
Now you got 6'7" Haas, a wall up north and a wall to the sides. And this little tiny guy just went and Mario jumped right up on top of the guy's shoulders.
Oh Lord, on his shoulders?
Yeah, Mario jumped like
so he jungle gymmed him, is what you're saying.
One leap into the air, like Mario jump, not jungle gym. Jungle gym was implying that you had to grab onto something and pull yourself the rest of the way up. He just went, you know, and so he's punching the back of his neck while standing on his shoulders. And I went from playing that song to music from WWF wrestling, which included a sound clip of "Let's Get Ready to Rumble."
You're just trolling the entire time.
I'm playing The Undertaker Enters the Stage area song, you know, or something, you know, from the WWF wrestling compilation that I had. Little guy's punching the big old redneck in the shoulders. And he's not really feeling much of it. Big old redneck grabs him by the nape of the shirt and behind him and just lifts him off. But right as that was going on and he's being pulled off, the cops are walking into the TGI Fridays. And I always have queued in a particular song that was a theme song to the Cops television show. And so Cops come in, I'm playing bad boys, what you gonna do? Cops did not appreciate that, by the way. Don't do it, even though it's funny as hell.
I'd start doing a jig if I was a cop and I heard that. I'd start memeing on it.
Yeah.
I'd start doing the Orange Justice.
They made us turn off the music, but I still narrated until they made me turn off the microphones too. That was one night I almost got a ticket.
You let me continue to commentate. I'll buy you dinner. How about that? So yeah, that damn. So what happened to homie? You get arrested? What happened?
The little guy got arrested. The big guy didn't. But there was enough caught on the cameras at TGI Fridays. If you're at a TGI Fridays, they got everything on camera, especially the closer you are towards that bar.
That moolah, baby, drip, thrift store Gucci, yard sale Prada, stacking coins and karma, it's a paradox, flex 2 heads, 1 mic.